Hey, what's up everyone? Hope you guys are all doing well. Today we're gonna be talking about the Rome Stale Crewzer snowboard. I was able to get a great test in out at Keystone, and in this video I'm gonna go through all the tech and I'll share my thoughts on how it felt on the mountain as well. All right, the Crewzer is gonna be an all-mountain freestyle focused board on the Rome lineup, and it's what I would call a do-it-all style board. It's a true directional twin. So between the contact points, those widest points on the nose and tail, it's a true twin, twin shape, twin flex, but outside the contact points, it has a slightly longer nose than tail. So just gonna give the board a little bit more surface area to work with on the front when you do find yourself in some soft snow or in some powder. It's a camber dominant snowboard as well. It's pretty much full positive camber, but has a little bit of a rockered release as you get close to those contact points in both the nose and the tail. Just gonna mellow things out a little bit more, make it a little bit less hooky. May give a slight advantage in powder as well, but overall, you know, it's a cambered twin when it comes to powder riding. It's got no setback and no taper, so gonna come through with that true twin feel on hard pack, on groomers in the park, all that kind of stuff. And it does have some carbon built into it as well. You can actually see where the carbon is milled into the snowboard here. There's a bump on the nose and tail, and it has Rome's carbon hot rods. So right in the middle of the board on the nose and tail, there's carbon built into it, gonna help to give the board a little bit more energy and a little bit more pop without really adding any weight or stiffening the board up torsionally. You're also gonna find Rome's impact plates built into this board, which is basically some woven glass underfoot here to help give you a little bit more dampening. Any chatter or vibrations coming from the nose or tail out to your feet, just gonna help to mellow that out. Although I really didn't get any chatter in this board. It comes through with a lot of stability and a fairly stiff flex. I'd say definitely on the stiffer side of medium. So didn't really get any vibrations going in the nose or tail. Even as I got it going up to speed pretty fast, it was solid out there. And that's always nice for this type of board, you know, where you're probably gonna be doing some carving and more exploring style riding. And for reference guys, I weigh around 150 pounds and Rome sent out the 158 Crewzer for the test. So I am on the lower end of the weight range for this board, but I still felt that it was pretty manageable even at a 158 for me. Although I would say if I was personally gonna buy this board, I'd go for the 156. With that being said, at a 158, I found the flex to be on the stiffer side and medium. Not super stiff and aggressive, but definitely pretty sturdy, had a nice energetic, supportive feel to it. And I think even if I took it down a notch riding this in the 156, it would still have plenty of stability and it would still feel on that stiffer side of medium flex-wise. You are gonna find an above average side cut in this snowboard. The 58 runs at 8.2 meters, the 56 is 8.1 meters. So that's gonna help you out as you're out there carving, in my opinion. Throws you into a bit of a more longer, drawn out turn. Has a nice, comfortable, more confident feel to it when you do get the board up to speed and start going a little bit faster. I did get a couple solid hill bombs in out there during the test. And this board's gonna be able to back you up. You know, as you get it up to those higher speeds, it's gonna come through with that more precise, locked in feel to it. But it's not super wide, so watch out for that, especially if you have a larger boot size. I'd recommend checking out some of the wide sizes that are available on this board. To start off the day, I got this board in some powder in the windows out at Keystone, and it wasn't a ton of snow. It was probably like 7 or 8 inches on top of some pretty firm snow. So not super deep, but I did get to feel out that directional shape a little bit. Took it off a couple drops, got a really nice tree run in, and I had the bindings mounted on the reference stance, so centered in the side cut. And honestly, I'd feel pretty comfortable with that setup, even to maybe up to like a foot of snow, but on a really deep day, I might set the stance back just a little bit, but that directional shape does help you out a little bit, and it has a good feel in the powder. You know, just helping to give this board a little bit more versatility while still not really taking anything away when it comes to park or freestyle riding. And speaking of park riding, you know, I did a few laps through A51. I did keep it pretty mellow out there. I was riding the medium line, but this is the type of board that's gonna feel very comfortable and right at home in the park. And just doing freestyle riding in general, it really comes through with that true twin feel on hard pack. I would say that it's a little more jump leaning with that stiffer side of medium flex. Gonna come through with some great pop, gonna have some great stability for larger features and those higher impact situations that you can find yourself in the terrain park. Still gonna feel good on rails though, but it's not a super jibby snowboard. It's not like a technical pressed out trick kind of board. And it's not a very buttery board either. It's got that feel to it where when you're trying to get the flex going, that it's kind of fighting back and trying to give that energy back to you. So you gotta be a little bit more on point when you're trying to get that flex going. It's gonna make you work for it. But on the flip side, it's gonna come through with a lot of pop, and pretty much all the energy you put into this board, it's gonna help give back to give you some extra boost in any situation where you're trying to get the board in the air. Overall, I found this board to have a fairly aggressive feel to it, and it's probably better suited for you more experienced riders out there. And I'd be looking at this board for like a daily driver that you could take out there to explore the mountain with your friends, hunt for powder in the morning, get in the trees, and then take it in the park in the afternoon without really making much of a compromise. And this board right here, the actual production model of this board is the same board that Stale rides. So you know it's a capable board and it's designed for versatility. So if that's something that you're looking for, make sure to check out the Rome Stale Crewzer. If you want to check it out, I'll have it linked down in the description. And if you've had a chance to ride it, let us know your thoughts. Drop a comment for us. You can leave any questions for me down there as well. Make sure to give this video a like. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for all your support, and I will see you in a new board review next time. Later, guys.